And an important application of supply and demand is international trade. Countries that have a competitive advantage are low-cost producers. They can export to other countries and make money. Well, this tends to raise price to consumers, but makes it so you can export and your country has more employment in that sector. Countries that have a competitive disadvantage are high-cost producers, so there's an incentive to buy at the world price, which is lower, which tends to make consumers better off, but domestic producers have a hard time competing with this. So this is a very common art or discussion right now with globalization and trade between different countries. Another topic in this section is externalities. There are often external benefits and external costs to different individuals. Sometimes people claim there's externalities when there may not be, but with an external cost or an external benefit, markets may not work as well or as efficiently as they would without externalities. And in this case, there's different ways of dealing with this. A lot of times there's calls for government intervention. Government intervention may actually make things worse. Sometimes it will make things better. It depends. Likewise, when it's very small, a lot of times people can deal with it on their own, such as, with my kids. A lot of times they create costs to their siblings that they don't take into account. But I definitely don't think there needs to be some kind of regulation when my kid, at least in the vast majority of cases, because they need to learn to work it out. And a lot of times I've come in to regulate the situation as the local government in my house. And a lot of times I've helped the situation. Other times I've actually made it worse. And so the main case we're talking about in this case is much larger picture and government intervention, which often becomes much more bureaucratic and doesn't take into account local conditions. So a lot of different applications that we can look at in this case.